flew all the way to Chicago. Imagine chat. You fly across the country, you get off the plane, you walk to the venue, and you walk to your pools, you talk to your boy Armando, what's good? You're like, where am I in the bracket? And your boy Armando's like, I'm sorry. And then you just see the Chipotle gift cards kind of fading away in your mind. Imagine chat. It was such a downfall. Getting back to the matter at hand, chat, I went to Combo Breaker this weekend, for those who are not aware, and I had a great time. I had a fantastic time, actually. Let me walk you through my day. So I land Thursday, I hang out with some homies, have some great food, and then Friday comes around. Now, because we're in such a twilight era for Marvel, there's actually pools on 2 separate days for Marvel, right? This is very uncommon in the year of our Lord and Savior 2023. So your boy, for the first time in a very long time, had a real reason to check brackets. So rule of thumb for me, I don't typically check brackets. I don't care who's in front of me, I'm just gonna play my hardest. Or in some of the eras where I was just going to have fun, I was like, I'm just gonna go have fun. There's never a good enough reason for me to be like, I care enough to know who I'm gonna play. Today was different though. It's been a long time. Like I said, first bracket in a long time with top 48. So I have to check my pools. I'm like, do I play Friday or Saturday, right? Because I can get there Friday or Saturday at a reasonable time, and whether my pool is first or second, I'll be fine, right? I'll just hang out. So understandably, I check. So I look on StartGG, and I'm like, well, that's weird. I don't see a notification. I guess I'll just go to the bracket myself. And there is a little function where you can type in your name. It works pretty decently. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna type my name. I type in IHEART, nothing, which is weird, right? Because like pretty unique tag. Like those letters in conjunction are not very commonly found in a lot of tags. So that's really weird. This is Friday afternoon, granted. The worst then comes into my mind immediately. I look on SmashGG, which does not have like a receipt area. It does not have any section where you can see. It just shows like your upcoming tournaments or like past tournaments, which I guess is enough for most people. But I was like, damn, I can't seem to find it. So I'm fearing the worst. I now check my bank statements. I have 2 credit cards I have to check. So I can't find this shit anywhere. I can't find that I even paid for this motherfucker. So I'm like, that's insane. There's no way. So before I could even check PayPal, because I was running out of time, it was already getting close to like an hour or 2 before the pool start. I freak out and I fearing the worst. I reach out to Tong. I said, Tong, baby. Daddy, but like, please, I think I may have royally fucked up and I'm not in the bracket. Is there anything you can do? And then I'm scrambling, I get to the venue, and he actually DMs me right as I like physically see him. He's outside smoking. And I'm like, Tong, please, is there anything you can do? He tells me, Javi, it looks like not only did you not register, but now I have to ask Rick if he can get you, if I can let you into the bracket. And he says he's a stickler. He's a stickler. And I was like, someone who follows rules. I don't know if I can do this. So then we walk up, we happen to find him luckily right there. And I'm like, he introduces me because I actually haven't formally met him. He knows of me, I know of him. And so I got to formally, I'm like, yo, nice to meet you formally. Sorry, these are the circumstances, but I'm an idiot and I forgot to register. I don't even want to say I forget. I was like, I don't know what happened. I didn't register. Like, not to not put accountability on myself, but you know, I just have such a firm memory of like clicking shit and doing it, and anything could have happened, right? I just might not have noticed it. So I tell him, and Rick's like, my man, I just told 5 people that they can't enter. And if I were to do that, I'd have to let all of them in. Which is comforting in that like it wasn't just a hard like, no, like fuck off. It was more just like, I gotta be fair. Which is honestly the best answer. But you know, long story short, TLDR, I did not register, or my registration didn't go through. I flew all the way to Chicago. Imagine chat, you fly across the country, 3.5, almost 4-hour flight. You get off the plane, you walk to the venue, you bring your stick, you go through bag check, you put on the stupid mask. I don't mind doing it, but it's stupid because it makes my nose itch. And you walk to your pools, you talk to your boy Armando, what's good? You're like, where am I in the bracket? And your boy Armando's like, I'm sorry. And then you just see the Chipotle gift cards kind of fading away in your mind. Imagine chat. It was such a downfall, bro. Such a downfall for me. It was tough. Absolutely, chat. It was tough. No, it felt bad. Honestly, it wasn't too bad until I saw Armando gassing up the gift cards. Until I saw people be like, I did it. And then I look at the card. It's the worst, right? Because it's not just like some dinky like coupon code on like some really shitty piece of paper. It's like a legit gift card. It's like glowing and shiny.
It's got foil.
It's got
foil.
Foil, chat.
If you've ever collected like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, this is a holographic gift card. No cap.
No cap.
I'm not making this up. There's actual foil on the card. It reflects in the light. It looks insane. A lot of people are keeping it like mementos.
Yep.
The card looks nice enough that you don't want the Chipotle burrito. You're keeping the card as like a reminder that of that one time that you were the boss, man, of a pool.
That you killed it. That you killed it. And we don't even know, right? This, knocking on wood, I hope fighting game players eat. I hope the next gift card is fucking Texas de Brazil. Look it up. It's legit, right? Like, I hope the next gift card is some ridiculous food spot and we just grow and grow and grow. But the reality is, and a possible universe is, this is the only Chipotle gift card tournament ever. Like, literally, this could be the only place where you could have competed, made it out of pools, gotten a free meal, or kept this very unique holographic thing that maybe you'll try to sell 20 years from now for like 10K. Who knows? That might not happen. But maybe it does. I don't know, right? I don't know. But you know what I do know is that I'll never get one of those unless I money match someone for it. And at this point, it may only go up in value. I may have to, throw out a pink slip or something, like my car for this burrito. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my tale. I will actually end the YouTube video with my thoughts here. I kind of had this revelation as I was there. I was like, man, I could just fly back. I could just go home right now. But then I thought to myself, like, what if I had just gone 0-2? Like, what if I had played and I just played like dog shit and I went 0-2? Like, how would I I've actually not gone 0-2 in a very long time. Like, it's like not a flex or anything. I play the game so much. I've been in a situation and privileged enough to get, I don't know, character familiarity, whatever have you, whatever's carried me through bracket. I don't remember the last time I went 0-2, right? So my tournament experience has always been elongated more than the average person. So I thought to myself, like, what would I do if I was just outside of myself, and how could I help myself as a person and get over this tremendous loss, right? How could I do that? So I started to think, I was like, man, I have to be 0-2. I have to think like a pop monster, like, what would I do? How do I have a good time? How do I not sulk? And I just think, well, luckily I have friends to start. Like, I have amazing friends. I have an amazing support group. I'm in an amazing community, right? Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 community. Honestly, I fully believe I've meshed with other communities. There's nothing quite like it. The people are so fun and energetic, and there's characters, good and bad, but we always have fun no matter what, and like just a bunch of people that really love the game, right? So I started there. I was like, I have friends. I'll at least I can talk to them and chat with them. Then you start to think a little bigger. What can we do here right now? Because they're playing. I have a whole event to go to. There's other things at the event. This is not just like a regional or like some small little thing. This is a major, right? I've made it to a whole major, and not just that, it's one of the best ones ever. I know that Rick really prides himself in a fantastic event, and that's exactly what I did. So I started there. I had my friends at a fantastic major. I went to the artist alley. I checked out like every booth. I talked to people, I chatted them up. I bought some really nice things, maybe too much. And then I went and said hi to some friends I knew who were artists there as well. I asked them, like, how is your booth going? Exchange pleasantries, right? Like, it was important to me because I'm trying to have this whole experience outside of the tournament to really like enjoy it. And I made some new artist friends, real talk. Like, I met some dude that knows nothing about Marvel, nothing about what I do, right? Which is like, it's getting rare at tournaments. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm always very humble that anyone even knows who I am. But meeting someone for the first time and talking about their love for fighting, it was actually great. I talked to this artist and he told me, this is my first time doing Combo Breaker. I've only done like anime events before. And he was telling me, yeah, I don't think I'll ever miss it. It was a 13-hour drive. I'll do it every time. No matter what, if I have to pay for the table, I'll do it because the community here has been so nice. He met the entire fighting community. So not even just Marvel. He was like, the people so nice. The staff is the best I've ever seen in my life. They took care of me. He's like, I will never miss this event. And I thought that was crazy. And so I'm doing all this. I'm going to the artist alley. I'm even looking at other communities. I'm watching some other matches. I'm watching top 8s. That was the big one that I talked about in like a thread before. Watching a top 8 in person, crazy, like unbelievably hype. I mean, Eric can attest. We were in the back.
Bro, I wish I was in the back of the I was in the front. I was working.
You were working. You were, and that's partly why it was like, I could tell we were a bit nerfed, just a little bit, right? They had to separate us because Southwest in a whole corner is fucked up. It's not fair. It's not fair. Because if we want to will someone to lose, they will lose. Like, we'll just talk so much shit from
I want you to know, I jinxed every match, by the way.
It's true.
I never once failed to properly jinx a match. If I wanted that match to go 3-2, it was going to go 3-2.
That's true.
Nothing players could have done about it.
That's very true. No, it's true. Southwest power up is kind of insane. And I mean, and that's the thing, right? I had friends, I had a major, and I had a top 8. Now I'm putting them all together. I'm with my friends at the top 8. you know, at the major, and we're just having the best time. I'm recording all these reactions. I'm popping off. I'm saying outlandish shit. No one's checking me. God, I wish they would. It would make it more fun. But it's like, it don't matter. I'm just having a great time, right? And then by the end of the day, even though I didn't get to compete, because once the tournament's over, right, it's over for everyone. Whether you made it to top 8 or not, they're all done. And when they're all done and the dust all settles, we go to the bar, we go get food. We're in Chicago. I'm hitting Google Maps immediately, like frame one, like the second everyone's done, you. If you want to eat and you want to have a good time, roll. Like that's, I've learned. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a bit of advice, some sage wisdom, chat. If you have a lot of friends or a lot of acquaintances, you do not wait. You give them one shot. You roll up, you're like, hey, we're doing this. Here are the details, be there, and that's it. Because if you wait, you will never make it to that destination, ever. You will absolutely.
And not only that, if you wait, you're gonna have such a big group that you're never gonna get to see it.
Yep.
Okay, you're not gonna pull up to a really legit spot and be like, table for 12. You're not gonna get that. They're gonna be like, who the fuck you think you are? Where was the reservation?
Yeah, you're crazy. You should have called ahead. You know what I mean? Like
optimal group, 4 to 6 people, and then send it. That's it.
4 to 6 people. And I mean, if you want to be that guy, 4 to 6 of your favorite people. Like I'm that guy. I'll be like, you're the closest and my favorite, and I'm inviting you. And then there's like 1 or 2 people I'll be like, all right, if you're not here, I'm DMing you. But you still gotta like, you still have to make a deadline for yourself, because even that one person might hold you up, and then now the restaurant's gonna close, or like too many people caught wind of it. They invited someone else. It's like, dude, it's gonna be too hard. So yeah, you don't want to spend all day doing that. So that's my advice. You gotta be cutthroat, dude. Invite 4 to 6 people is optimal. Absolutely. More than that, it's challenging. It's
I'll tell
tough.
you what, dude. Just because you're guaranteed to have a few people say no.
Sure.
If I want 4 people, I usually invite 6 people. And then I get four yeses out of 6.
Yep.
Yeah, and over invite, and then just as soon as you get 4 yeses, send that.
Yep.
Everyone else be like, oh, sorry, man, we left, or oh, my bad. Uber's filled up.
Uber's filled up.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. You know, you didn't reply. I made the reservation already.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, that was my take. I was an Owen tour, the first time in a very long time. Venue, friends, top 8s, artist out. Like, just let yourself be absorbed by the experience. It's hard not to soak. Don't believe me. For the first hour, maybe 2 hours, I was pissed. I was livid. I was in my feels. I wanted to just fucking get on the first plane, overpriced as hell, and go home. And then thankfully, I have an amazing girlfriend who supported me. She gave me some great confidence and said, hey, if you want to stay, do that. Shout out to Kai. Big shout out to Kai. And she made some amazing memes. Real ones. Also, a little quick tidbit chat. A real one that you date will roast you in the best ways. So, actually, and I'll finish off with this. So, I'll actually see if I can show chat really quickly. At least one. So I have a premise, chat. This is the end of the video. I'm gonna wrap up before I get too far along. I'm gonna put something on the screen for you, chat. For those that didn't see, it's probably my favorite one, to be honest.
Really? That's your favorite one?
It's my favorite one. I think it's funny. Like I said, a real one will roast you. So immediately she's like, hey, can I make jokes after I made the choice? And I said, yeah, please go for it. And this is the first thing I got. This is the first thing I got on my phone after some devastating news that I would not be able to participate in the super major that is Marvel, the end of comic book, and would not be able to win the Chipotle gift card. I saw this and it was a weird like comfort of like, God, I love her so much, but I'm literally crying. Like a tear fell from my like, I'm so proud, but also fuck you. Like, God damn it.
Hold it. I just want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. That's right, I do have a Patreon. And if you want to support the House of Justice and all of the House of Justice endeavors, as well as the people behind the scenes, editors, artists, please consider supporting through the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Without further ado, here's the rest of the outro. Take that!